Hi everyone. Hei alle sammen. I dag skal jeg snakke om norske verb. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about Norwegian verbs and the different tenses of some of Norwegian verbs og forskjellige tider av norske verb fra bokstavene T til Å, from the letters T to the Norwegian letter Å that we don't have in English, the A with the circle on top. And so I just want to point out that this right here, in this column right here, is the infinitive, okay? And then we have the present tense, and then we have the past in this column right here, and then we have the present perfect tense right here, and then the English meaning of the word over here. Okay, so in Norwegian, this is infinitive, presens, present, past, which would be preteritum, and then the present perfect tense is presens perfectum, and then of course the English translation. So let's start. I'm going to start with I have done some of this before, so I just want to start with T letters, T words. So we're going to start over here. Ta, infinitive, right? Ta, tar, tok, har tatt. So take, taking, I took an apple. I have taken, or have taken, okay? Then we have tape, taper, tapte, har tapt, which means lose. You can lose in sports or money, okay? So with other words, to lose, losing, lost, has lost. Okay. And then we have tappe, tapper, tappet, har tappet. And that of course is to tap or drain liquid. Right here we have tenke, tenker, tenkte, har tenkt, and that means to think or suppose. And then we have tjene, tjener, tjente, har tjent. It means it can either mean to serve, like you're serving somebody, or to make money, okay? And then we have the verb treffe, treffer, traff, har truffet, and that means to meet. And I also just want to point out, you can see this little website right here, grammatic.com. That's where you can find this overview of the verbs, okay? Oh, I don't want it to go dark on me here. So that's just, some examples of different, it's a great website to find resources for Norwegian grammar. Okay, let me just go up here. And here also you can see how you write infinitive, presens, preteritum, presens perfectum, if you want to know how to spell those. Okay, we have trekke, trekker, trakk, har trukket. So that one's more of a tro, has that O sound in there. And it means to pull, like I pull a tractor or pull a cloth or something. Okay. Trene, trener, trente, har trent. And that means like you're training for something or you're practicing. Like I'm training for some kind of run. I'm practicing for some kind of sports event. Here we have trives. Trives. So here you can see that the infinitive and the present tense are the same. Trives, trives. The past, trivdes, har trivdes. And it means to feel comfortable, to thrive, something you just feel comfortable with it, you're happy. And then we have tro, tror, trodde, har trodd, to think or to believe. So like you would use tro, for example, if you believe in God, right? So that would be I believe in God. Jeg tror på Gud. But you would also use tro like something you think is going to happen, but you don't know for sure. So for example, jeg tror at det blir fint vær I morgen. I think the weather will be nice tomorrow. So that's when you would also use tro. And that actually does have a O sound in it, just like it's written. As we know in Norwegian, there's sometimes you have letters and they don't always sound exactly the way they're written, but that is one of those. Next one is tvinge, tvinger, tvang, har tvunget. And that means to force somebody to do something, not like do it with force, but you're forcing them to do it. Jeg tvinger deg til å spise mat. I'm forcing you to eat food. Well, maybe you don't do that, but anyway. And then we have tørke, tørker, tørket, har tørket. And that means to dry, like you're drying clothes, or jeg tørker klær. I'm drying clothes, so that's another one you can use for that. Tørste, tørster, tørstet, har tørstet. And that means that you're thirsty for something, like you have a thirst for something. Like, jeg tørster etter vann. I'm thirsting for water because I am so thirsty. And I would say that in Norwegian. Jeg tørster etter vann fordi jeg så tørst. Then we have undersøke. And then when you have R and S together, like in this word right here, you often get that sh sound. Undersøke. Okay. So undersøke, undersøker, undersøkte, undersøkt. I'm sorry, har undersøkt. And that means to examine or investigate. Jeg undersøker deg. Just like a doctor would examine you, then you can use this word. I am examining you, right? The doctor would do that. Or if you're investigating something like a police officer would do. We have utdanne, utdanner, utdannet, har utdannet. And that means that you get an education or you train for something within school, right? Jeg utdanner meg til norsklærer. I am getting an education to become a Norwegian teacher, for example. Okay. Then we have vaske, vasker, vasket, har vasket. And that means to wash. For example, I wash the dishes. Jeg vasker koppene. I wash the cups. Jeg vasker meg. I wash myself. Of course, that one's reflexive if you use it that way. Å vaske seg, to wash oneself. And then we have veie, veier, veide, and then har veid. And that means to weigh, like you're weighing something. Yeah, you can weigh yourself, right? So it'd be jeg veier meg selv. So that is like weighing. Okay, and then we have the next one. Vekke, vekker, vekket, har vekket. And that means to wake someone up. So for example, I wake my children up in the morning, right? Jeg vekker, I'm using the present tense here. Jeg vekker barna mine om morgenen. I wake up my children in the morning, which I do, but anyway. So that's the vekke or vekke. And also I just want to notice that, of course, the article or the A with the circle on top is not in front of any of these verbs, but usually, you know, if you're just going to say the infinitive, you would say å utdanne, å vaske, å veie, å vekke. Okay, and now we have velge, velger, valgte, har valgt. And that means to choose or elect. For example, jeg velger å spise banan I dag. I choose to eat banana today. Jeg velger deg som president. I choose you as president or elect you as president. And then we have, maybe I'll bring it up a little bit there so you can see it better. Vente, venter, ventet, har ventet. And that means to wait. For example, jeg ventet på deg I går. I waited for you yesterday. And we have vike, viker, veik, har veket. And that to give way, to kind of go out of the way to get, yeah, to, like you're moving out of the way so somebody else can pass you, for example. And also I just want to show you here, when you have the E and the I, like you have in Vike in the past here, that is a letter blend. E and I will always give you I sound. So you have to make the I, Vike. So that's important. So there to remember, because when you see the E and I and you're like, oh yeah, that's I sound, I, Vike. Okay. For example, if I use this as a sentence, jeg viker for deg. I gave way for you to walk by me, for example, right? And then vinne, vinner, vant, har vunnet. And that means that you win, for example, a game or a board game. You can also gain something like a country, right? So, for example, jeg vinner spillet. I win the game. Okay. And then we have virke, virker, virket, har virket. And that means to work or function. For example, det virker ikke så bra. It's not working so good. So that's an example of using virker og virke. Vise, viser, viste, har vist. And that means to show. And I want you to just make sure that you're not saying this like visste. Because that means like I knew something. So we want to make sure we're saying viste. Low, like drawing out the I sound there. Viste, har vist. And don't say visst, because that means have known. So we want to make sure we're saying har vist, drawing out the I sound. I. Viske, visker, visket, har visket. And that means to rub, but it can also mean that you're erasing something. Like I'm erasing some pencil off the paper. Jeg visker bort blyanten. I erased the paper. I erased the pencil. And then we have vite, vet, visste, har visst, to know. To know knowledge, like not being acquainted with somebody, but that you have a knowledge of something. Like I have knowledge of that 2 + 2 is 4. So jeg vet at 2 + 2 er 4. And here you can see here we have visste, know, knew, right? In comparison to viste. Har visst, har vist. Hopefully you can hear the difference in the sound, how we say those. Okay, and then we have vokse, vokser, vokste, har vokst. And that means to grow, increase. So like I grow, my children grow, barna mine vokser, jeg vokser. And that's not what we would use if you're cultivating vegetables, for example. So you wouldn't use this for that one, for that what you cultivate. But it is used for like growing. Okay. So if you're cultivating vegetables or fruit or something, then you say dyrker, but that's not, we're not focusing on that word right now. Then we have våkne, våkner, våknet, har våknet, and that means wake up. Jeg våkner om morgenen. I wake up in the morning. Okay. Then we have ønske, ønsker, ønsket, har ønsket, and it means desire or wish. Like, jeg ønsker meg potetgull. I wish for potato chips. Not really, I don't, but it's just an example. If I was going to wish for something, I would say, jeg ønsker meg et godt liv. I wish for a good life, for example. Yeah. And then the last one I'm going to say is øve, øver, øvde, har øvd. And that means like you're practicing, you're for like something you do over and over to get better, right? Jeg øver på piano. I'm practicing the piano because I want to get better, right? Jeg vil bli bedre på å spille piano, så jeg øver på piano hver dag. I want to get better at playing the piano, so I practice the piano every day. So yeah. So that is just a little bit more about Norwegian verbs, and hopefully that helps. I know there were some questions asked me while I was doing this, and I'm not going to go over those questions right now just because the video is 15 minutes long and I'm going to end it here. But anyway, I really hope you all have a good day and that I will see you some other time. Okay, take care. Bye.